Hey, welcome back, folks. It's Pat, that Halloween movie collector, here with another video. I was thinking that I've been talking about doing this for a while, and I finally had a couple of minutes to finally start this. I'm going to break it up into, I guess it's going to be broken up into several different videos. So I was looking back, because when you get older, you start looking back on things because time really flies. So I turned 53 back in February of this year. So I'm looking back at all the movies that came out in all the different years in my lifetime. So I went and picked my favorite film from each year of my life. So it wasn't hard because especially as I mean, I'm born in 1972. There's a lot of B horror movies, not too many crazy or movies that you would really know when I went back and looked to see if I was going to miss anything. But obviously, the older I get, the more mainstream horror really got big, and horror in general really got big. So it wasn't easy just to pick one from each year. I mean, obviously, you know what I picked for 1978. Duh. But the other years were not easy because there were multiple horror films that I do really like in a specific year. But just going to pick one. So I'm just going to roll this from 1 to 10 in this episode from 1972 to 1981. So for the first 10 years of my life, these are my favorite movies from each one of those years.
am talking about the real possibility that he is still out there.